Great morning, everyone. We are opening up conference on today's Wednesday, April 29th, 2026, 8:45 a.m. We're in conference room 16. The only bill that we have on our agenda today is SB 2140, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 2 relating to county labor standards. On behalf of the Senate is Senator Elefante as chair. Co-chairs are Rhodes and Ihara.
On behalf of the House, we have myself, Chair Tarnas as co-chairs, and Rep. Lees and Reyes Oda as managers.
Thank you so much, Chair. Thank you for your work on this as well. We sent a copy, proposed CD1 yesterday afternoon. Did you have time to review it?
Yes, we have, and I believe we are in agreement with the CD.
Okay. Yes, we are. And just so that we have the correct proposed conference draft we're working on is 2026-2522 SB 2140 CD1 SMA.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And we don't need WAM or FIN approval. We do have quorum on our end. Do you have quorum?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I believe we're ready to vote.
All right.
Oh, do you need to read the description?
Yes, please. Thank you. So this bill, SB 2140, authorizes counties to require contractors to disclose employee wage, benefit, hour, and employment status information. This authorizes counties to deny, revoke, or suspend building permits for violations of related laws under certain conditions. It establishes a process by which an owner or developer may replace the non-compliant contractor and transfer the building permit to replacement contractors. Exempts the denial, revocation, and suspension building permit application submitted by an owner-occupant for work performed on an owner-occupant's residence. And this bill is effective upon approval.
Yes, and thank you. And just to further reiterate for the members and the general public is some of the slight tweaks that we did make were on page 21, starting on line 17, where it begins with, and this subparagraph shall not apply to a building permit application submitted by an owner occupant for work performed on the owner occupant's residence. And as you mentioned, with a clean date upon approval. And then prior to that, we did take out the Department of Labor, the U.S. Department of Labor, and put it on the State Department of Labor Industrial Relations as the enforcer.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, I think we're ready to vote. We'll proceed. The recommendation is to pass as a CD. Chair Elefante, I vote aye. Co-chair Rhodes.
Aye.
And co-chair Ihara is excused. May I take the vote for the House?
Yes, please.
Okay. Co-chair Sayama.
Aye.
Co-chair Tarnis.
Aye.
Member Lee.
Aye.
And member Reyes Oda.
Aye.
We have a bill.
Congratulations.
Okay, with that, that concludes our business for the 8:45. We're adjourned.
Good morning. I'm calling to order or reconvening actually this conference committee hearing that is Wednesday, April 29th, 2026, 9 a.m. We're in conference room 16. First on the agenda, we have HB 1509 relating to workers' compensation. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Matayoshi, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Garcia as manager.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate, Elefante as chair, Keohokolole, Rhodes, and Kanuha are co-chairs, and Lamasao as a member.
So I believe we have an agreement on a CD for this.
Yes.
We're just waiting on WAM release.
Yes, our WAM designee is not here.
Okay.
I don't believe we have WAM release.
Understood. Can we roll this over to tomorrow, April 30th, 9 a.m., conference room 16?
Yep, that works for us.
Great. Moving on to HB 2271, making emergency appropriations for public employment cost items. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Reyes Oda as manager.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, co-chair Kanuha, and member Ihara.
Okay, so for this, I believe we have a general agreement on the CD. Our legal team found some technical amendments, so we'll make those amendments and send you over the updated CD. But I think we need to roll this over till tomorrow, 9 a.m., room 16.
Yep, that works for us.
Great. Moving on to HB 2272, making emergency appropriations for public employment cost items. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Reyes Oda as manager.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, co-chair Kanuha, member Ihara.
Okay, again, I believe we have agreement on CD. It's just that we need to roll this over after the budget's passed.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do tomorrow, April 30th, 9 a.m., room 16.
Yes, that works for us.
Great. Moving on to HB 2335, relating to workforce development. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Reyes Oda as manager.
On behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, co-chairs are McKelvey and Morawaki.
Believe we're still working on a CD for this one, so we'll send that over to you when it's ready.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
You want to roll this over?
Yes, till tomorrow, April 30th, 9 a.m., room 16.
Yep.
Thank you. Moving on to HB 2468, relating to internship programs. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. is Oda as manager.
On behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, Morawaki and Lamasau are co-chairs.
I believe we are in agreement with the CD for this.
Yes.
Great. I think then we just need to wait for Flynn Wham release.
Yes.
So let's roll this over to tomorrow, April 30th, 9 a.m., room 16.
Yep, that works for us.
Great.
Okay, our next item is Senate Bill 2567, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 2. This is relating to petitions to temporarily restrain and enjoin harassment of an employee. On behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, co-chairs Rhodes and Kanuha, and member Favela.
For the House, we have myself, Rep. Tarnas, and Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Gideon as manager.
Okay, I believe we have an agreement on the proposed CD, and we're just waiting for Finn and Wham release.
Yes.
Okay, so can we roll this over to the for tomorrow, April 30th, 2026 at 9 a.m. in conference room 16.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then our last item on our agenda is Senate Bill 3069, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1 relating to civil service exempt positions within the Department of Accounting and General Services, DAGs. On behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, McKelvey and Hashimoto are co-chairs, and Lamasau as manager.
For the House, we have myself and Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Reyes Oda as manager.
Okay, this one, we sent over a proposed CD and we had time to look at that.
Yes.
Okay, I believe we're in agreement on this, right?
Yes.
Okay, and we did send a memo to Wham and Finn. I do see our Wham designee here. Do we have release?
Yes.
Yes, so we have release on our end.
Great. And just to check the footer, this is 2026-2469 SB 3069 CD1.
2026, 2460. Yeah, CD1 SMA.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct.
Great. May I read the description?
Yes, please proceed.
Thank you. So this bill authorizes DAGs to establish and fill up to 3 full-time equivalent positions within its Public Works Division Special Project Branch, and that shall be exempt from civil service and collective bargaining requirements. On page 3, there's language added to for the modernization project. Page 15 added the language that I just read out regarding the 3 FTEs. And we also had a sunset of December 31st, 2031. That
Yeah.
sound right?
Yep.
Great.
Okay, and I believe we're ready to take a vote. If you have
Yes.
quorum, we have quorum on our end. Do you have quorum?
Yes.
Okay. All right, members, we are voting on Senate Bill 3069, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1 on a proposed CD1. Chair Elefante votes aye, co-chair McKelvey,
Yes.
co-chair Hashimoto,
Yes.
and member Lamasau. Okay, may I take the vote for the House?
Yes, please.
Okay, Chair Sayama.
Aye.
Co-chair Lee.
Aye.
And member Reyes Oda.
Aye.
We have a bill.
Thank
You.
All right. Thank you. Seeing no further business on this agenda, this hearing is adjourned.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Reconvening Conference Committees, House and Senate, 10 a.m., Conference Room 16. 2 measures. We're going to move to the second measure on the agenda first. Senate Bill 2601, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 1 relating to procurement. This would have procurement penalties and will certify the availability of funds with a threshold amount and extra positions for the procurement, or 1 position for the procurement officer with an appropriation to oversee such contracts. On behalf of the Senate, McKelvey is chair, co-chairs Maury Walking and Rhodes, manager Favela, and everybody's here.
Thank you, Senator. On behalf of the House, we have co-chairs, Representatives Tarnas and Cush, and managers representatives Poi Poi and Shimizu.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you for proposing your conference draft one. I am still in discussions with House Finance about this because of the appropriations and the additional FTE. And so I'm not able to proceed on this. I'm not able to make any decisions on this at this point. If it's okay with you, I'd like to roll this over until our next meeting.
That would be fantastic.
Okay.
And that gives the money committees time to hopefully sort through it.
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
if we could reconvene on this, do you have a time?
Is 10 a.m. tomorrow cool with you guys?
10 a.m. tomorrow. Okay,
Alright.
sounds
Sounds
good.
good. Thank you for that.
That
We're
would
gonna,
be here in conference room 16 tomorrow on Thursday, April 30th.
perfect. Sounds good. We're gonna recess back then if we wait for Chair Hashem, but thank you. We'll go ahead. Oh, where's he? Oh, so you're hiding back there. You know, you're kind of important. With that, we will go to Senate Bill 411, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 1, relating to capital improvement projects at state small boat harbors and state parks. This would allow DLNR and state parks to expend user fee monies that they collect on certain projects with limitations, and of course, a report back to the legislature at the end of the fiscal year and at the end of the calendar year. But on behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, co-chairs Lee and Maury Walking, and manager Favela. Lee is excused and Favela is excused.
Okay, on the House side, we have myself and Representative Morikawa. I'm gonna put in a bill next year, so you guys can be in the same room at the same time.
Or you can learn how to pronounce their name. You can spell the same.
Representative Souza is not present. Okay, but we have quorum, right? But anyways,
Yeah, you guys on forum. On this measure here, we do have Ways and Means release. How is it looking on your guys' end?
not yet.
Not yet, or not at all? Not yet. Okay, do you want to roll to tomorrow in the hopes that we can get finance to release on your end?
Okay,
Okay, so 10 a.m. work for you guys?
yep,
Perfect, sounds good.
4:30 at 10 a.m.
Perfect.
in room 016.
Yeah, this will be a big boom for the Kauai guys too, hopefully, if we get this done. Okay, this concludes the hearing. Thank you so much. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to reconvening conference committee, April 29, 10:16 a.m., room 16. One bill before us, Senate Bill 2983, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1, relating to natural resources. This addresses criminal destruction of trees on state or county property, except for fire, with a misdemeanor. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, co-chair Rhodes, manager to court. The court is excused.
Thank you. On behalf of the House, we have myself as chair, Representative Tarnas, and we have Representative Poi Poi as manager, and Rep Garcia is excused.
Okay, sounds good. I believe we sent a CD1 over to you guys and you're kind of cool with it?
Yes, we're very happy with this CD1. We are prepared to vote.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate working with you on this and building on the work that you guys did, and stoked to vote this one out with you. So,
Yes.
let me read the footer out just to make sure we're because we had a couple of draft. This footer we're voting on is 226-2468 Sierra Bravo 2983 CD1 SMA. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like we're doing a nuclear launch here. Okay, may I take the vote on behalf of the House?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, Chair Tarnas.
Aye.
Chair Poipoi. And Manager Garcia is excused. On behalf of the Senate, I vote yes. Senator Rhodes?
Aye.
And Senator DeCourt is excused. Thank you for this amazing bill for our trees.
Yes, thank
Okay,
you.
this concludes this conference committee. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the reconvening of the conference committee, Wednesday, April 29th, 2026, 10:30 a.m. Conference room 16, one item on the agenda, Senate Bill 2543, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 2, relating to state construction projects. This would set up the Office of the State Construction Manager, which would be a pilot program, a design review special fund, and appropriated positions in the planning departments of the neighbor island counties with an appropriation amount requested. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, co-chairs Wakai and Elefante, manager Awa, Wakai and Awa are excused.
For the House, we have myself, Rep. Hashem, and Rep. Lee as co-chairs, and Rep. Matsumoto, and Hashem are excused.
Great, sounds good. We sent the CD one over to you guys and you received it.
Yes, we did take a review of the CD one. I think we're up to with it.
Okay, sounds good. I believe we're asking for a release of 3.9 in the bill, so we want to, hey, how you doing? And Awa's present. Want to just go ahead and ask for release from money committees and see what we can do?
All right, sounds good.
Want to try for tomorrow?
Yes, same time.
Same time, same bat station.
All right,
All right,
sounds good.
cool, right on. Okay, well, this concludes the hearing of the conference committee. Thanks you everybody for being here. We'll see you again tomorrow, 10 a.m. room 16 on April 30th.
Thank you.